So this is a part 2 of my 4-week video, purely and simply because I don't know, let me just set a timer again, I don't know how many minutes I was chatting on the last one, so I thought I'd do it in 2 parts to make sure. So anyway, yeah, I feel quite relieved that I've outed my secret that I've had bypass surgery. Even though it's nobody's business but my own, it still impacts on my day-to-day life when I interact with other people. There's lots of people that are now doing pre-Christmas diets and exercising and things like that. And although I've been doing that for months, nobody has said a word to me about the 2 stone that I've lost, sorry, 28 pounds that I've lost pre-surgery, pre-op diet. You know, I've lost 28 pounds or more before that. Nobody said a word, and then all because this last 6 weeks I've lost the same again, and it's come off a lot quicker. There is a noticeable difference. So I guess people are starting to ask questions and that sort of thing, which is fine. I don't mind people asking questions. I just don't want the negativity. But you can't have, or I know I'm reasonable enough to know that you can't have all nice comments. You've got to have, you know, you've got to take the good with the bad. But I feel now that I've spoken out about my surgery to people around me, that I feel a bit more prepared. I feel a bit stronger to deal with any negativity. So you know, and it's gonna kind of hopefully be like water off a duck's back and just roll on off. You know, I know the reasons I've done this surgery. I know what it means to me to have this surgery. And I also know that I am still going to have to diet and exercise like crazy, like everybody else who doesn't do a surgery route. The people that just diet and exercise in order to lose the weight. I'm going to do exactly the same as you guys. Just because I've had an operation doesn't mean that I don't have to do the same sort of stuff that you do, because I do. If I want to lose the weight, I've got to put the work in. I know that. That's why I feel so guilty about last week and about having the cake and the Jaffa cakes and not exercising and overeating and being bored. And anyway, on to another subject, I think. Halloween, just around the corner. Wanted to show you, I have never ever made a pumpkin face. So I bought myself a pumpkin. Yes, it's not very big. Well, it's big enough for my head, but it's not a huge one. And the reason for that is I didn't want to spend a fortune on a pumpkin and then mess it up for my first attempt. So this year, because my son's old enough to trick or treat, well, he's kind of old enough. He's old enough to knock on the door and say trick or treat. So, well, there you go. I thought I'm going to go all out this year and really make an effort with Halloween. I know it's a big thing in America, and in many places around the world. Halloween is a very hugely celebrated time, and in the UK it's not so commercialised, but it is getting that way. So I've bought myself a pumpkin. I've bought my son a little devil outfit, which is so cute, and he's got the trident to go with it, you know, the forks. And I also, I don't dress up, certainly not to go around the streets. It's not my thing. Although I do like to be in the party spirit. So I have bought myself some bats. So I thought, you know, I could go around with him, knock on the door, and it's my ode to Halloween, you know, trick-or-treating. Obviously, I can't have any of the treats, and I can't have, you know, I shall just go round with his little bucket and help him carry them, but I won't be eating any of that. However, that said, when we get home from our trick-or-treating, we shall have some trick-or-treats, some treats to give out ourselves. Now, this year I really struggled with what to do because I didn't want that much chocolate in the house to tempt me, but there was a very tempting offer at our local supermarket where I could get 2 tins of chocolates, small chocolates, for £8, and they're usually that each, you know, they're usually double that price for 2. So I bought some chocolates. I bought a tin, which is that big. There you go, look, that big. So it's, oh, how much is in there? 950 grams including the wrappers, okay, of chocolate. So I bought that for Halloween, and I've had to promise my husband that I will not eat any of this chocolate in order to stay on the straight and narrow. And when, I don't know about other people, but when I promise something and I actually say I promise, I keep my promises. I'm a big believer in, you can tell little white lies as long as you don't promise that to that person. As long as you don't actually physically say I promise to that person, you know, a little white lie is usually harmless. So I've promised him, and I'm putting that on this video because I want to confirm that I'm not going to eat any of those chocolates, and I won't eat any of my son's. So there you go. What am I going to do this week? Well, this week I've got a surgery support meeting on Wednesday, which will be interesting because I didn't go to the last one because I was still in hospital, and I don't know whether anybody missed me because I haven't been in touch with anyone. So it'll be interesting to see who's there this week. And thank you. And also, I've been given a flu vaccination this year, which has not happened before. So I don't quite know whether that's because of the surgery that I've had, or because of the inhalers. Because of, I've not got asthma, but I've been given inhalers to take as a precautionary measure because my weight was causing me breathing problems. So it's more likely to do with that than the operation. But so I've got that on Thursday, I think. So I don't know how I'm going to feel after Thursday, but I'm going to go to Aqua again tonight, Aqua Aerobics tonight, and also on Thursday, God willing. And I'm going to do some more exercise. As I say, I'm going to leave it this morning and perhaps see how my son is this afternoon, and then go from there. And not really too much else to tell you at the moment, so I'm going to sign off here and hope that you're all doing well. I hope that you're all, I haven't been online for a few days, so I hope that you're all still making videos and I shall catch up with them over the course of time. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys that have had surgery this week are doing okay. I hope you guys that are going in for surgery are not too worried. Don't be worried. It's a good thing that you're taking control of your life. That's my son asking for small grapes, so I'm going to go. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.